back scared me so much more than it should have. Why did I, like, jump out of my skin? It's jumpy hours. It's missing Kyoko hours. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Happy Thursday. How are we doing today? How are we doing? I'm Detective Minty, and here's my sidekick, Detective Bing Bong. And we're gonna solve a murder tonight. I am. Why? God, I can't even explain. I got like a chill. Like, I got so like woof. Don't know why. Hi Otto. Hi Silver. I did not yet. I did not. Well, we will be taking a din break sometime during this stream. Probably a couple hours in. I ate a late lunch, so nah, I'm gonna have a salad for dinner. I'm gonna have a salad. I had pizza for lunch, and it was like so greasy and heavy that I was like, I want some veggies. So I'm gonna have a salad for dinner. And Mom, she got this new like bowl thing that like, I guess you put the stuff in it and it like cuts up the salad or something. So I told her, I was like, I want some salad. And she was like, oh, I'll use my new like bowl thing. And I was like, okay, great. So me and Mom are gonna have salads. Just like you know, like a garden salad, a house chef salad, whatever, you know. You guys, a little tomato in there, a little carrot, a little hard-boiled egg, maybe some bacon bits, maybe a little cheese, you know, a little cheese. I don't know, something like that. A little salt and pepper, a little ranch dressing. Sounds good to me. Ace, I'm saying, this game, like, this music slaps, and for what reason? It does not need to go this hard. No, Rowdy, it's not like the one that spins. Well, maybe it spins it too. I don't know. It, like, chops it. Like, you put the ingredients of your salad in the bowl, like your veggies, and then you do something, and it, like, chops it all up. Apparently. Allegedly. According to Mom Mint. So, I don't know what the contraption is exactly. It's a salad cutting bowl, I guess. But that will be dinner. But I'm still full from lunch. So it'll be a while. But yes, that's the plan today. How are you guys doing today? How was your day? How was your day? Mine was relatively uneventful. Didn't really do much today. It was pretty chill. Didn't do too much, yeah. Me and Bing were just hanging out. Miss Bing, she's been in a mood today. What else is new? She wants treats really, really badly. I left my little dresser that I keep her treats in. It's like one of those doors that slides. And I left it open because I was getting some stuff out of there, and I was gonna like put it back in a couple minutes. So I just leave it open. This girl, like, it's because I now have this giant tub of greenies, right? I got this giant tub value pack, you know? And this girl, I look over to see her like wrestling with it, like off the shelf. Like she knocks it off the shelf and then just goes, meow. And I'm like, no! Now's not treat time. Now's not the time for greenies. They're like a treat, Rowdy. They help with their teefies. They help keep their teefies clean and their breath fresh. She was wrestling her tub of greenies. It was a sight to see, I tell you what. But the desperation in her voice No, y'all don't understand. She goes, like, she loses her mind when I open that drawer. Like, because she associates the sound of it, like, rolling open with treats. And she will, like, meow. Like, really long. Like, they are. She's addicted to them. They are. Maybe chat needs treats for Minty? For me? For me? I'll take some treats. Some Scooby snacks. No, my breath is perfectly minty. My breath is perfectly minty. Oh, I didn't know you meant it like that. Ouch. I thought you meant it like, oh, good Minty. Minty's good, Minty. Not that I have stinky breath. I might be a stinky baka, but I don't have stinky breath. Okay? Okay. Is this the right thing? It says daily life and oh, nope, this is it. Alright, here we go. In we go. Let's investigate. I forgot the music was like this. Woo! Let's go. Let's party. Party around the dead body. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Oh, what is that? It looks like a frame or something, but I don't think that's what it is. I don't know what that is. But it looks like it's on like a stone or oh. Murder crab rave. Let's go. Head pats are here. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll get him. Coming right up. This music, holy shit. Listen to that guitar. Man's is shredding. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What's that? Oh, wait, it's not gonna attach. Maybe if I go from like a side angle, you know? Ow! Sheesh! The bonkers set it up. They are, bro. There we go, got it. That's so funny, Rowdy. That's amazing. All right, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Where? I don't know what that is. Why can't you ever be clear about things? Let's have a look at the knife. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Is the music too loud, by the way? Is it okay? Is it too loud? The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Thrown it right out of their abdomen. That makes sense. That makes sense. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. So they're a skinny legend. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Yeah, I think we've established that one, Makoto. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. No, it can't be. There's no way. There's a way. But I don't want to believe it either, Makoto. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Oh? Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. I see. Can't use those card swipes. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but... It looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. It's not Kyoko, right? I don't think... Right? Hopefully not. It better not be wifey. It's okay, the nails are red. I don't think it's wifey. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. Wait, when did it get wet? Oh, right, okay. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Well, it kind of very cleanly just shoop. So I'd say there might still be something weird about it, but... The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? See, obviously there must be, but I don't know what you're getting at here, Makoto. I don't know what you're trying to get at here. Okay. What else we got? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Okay, not related, apparently. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place... Aren't there 5?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course. There were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Interesting. I didn't expect that to give me information. What the hell does a missing chicken have to do with this case? Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The chicken was the murderer! Sheesh! For what reason? The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Okay. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. So does that mean I don't need to mess with the other stuff? I'm gonna assume that means that's all I have to do in there. Okay. What else? Should we talk? See what Byakuya has to say. Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was 6, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Ripperonis! 2 hydrates? Okay. Alright, what's Hiro got to say? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Very helpful. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Okay. Oh, I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. With a key to her room.
It's all clear now.
What?
Just give.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if it'll let me borrow her room key. Alright, this should not be a problem. Byakuya is so helpful and accommodating. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What one area? What is this? I don't know what that could be. I guess let's just look at new areas. Right? Like that might be helpful. I don't know. Good to see Byakuya still has that stick up his ass. Always. Always, baby. Okay, it's not this. What is that from? I don't recognize it, like at all. I'm assuming it's gonna be from one of the newer areas, though. Is this the classroom with all the blood? Where's the classroom with all the blood? Oh, this is it. Okay. There's nothing with a frame like that in here, so... Don't think it's that. Maybe down here? Raw! Fucking raw! Oh yeah, has that always been locked? I think that's always been locked, huh? Well, I don't think it's in a classroom. Maybe the... That's all the rooms up here otherwise, though, I think. Let's go downstairs. If it'll let me? Okay, yeah. Should we check the data room? Wherever that is. Yeah. No. What is that thing from? What is that? It said it was like burnt. I don't know. I can't tell what that is. Should we go to the gym, maybe? Where all of Monokuma's parts are strewn about. Just don't know. I don't know what else it could be. Well, I don't know what it could be at all, actually. Wait, where's the gym? Down here? Down here, right? Yeah.
Victory!
Thank you for the 10 biddies, Olive. Thank you, thank you. I'm getting abused again today. But it can't be as bad. Oh, he's just gone. Oh, never mind. No, he's still there. I'm just blind. I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Oh, yeah, the bomb. Oh, it's part of the bomb. Oh, I'm a genius, kind of. Happy accident, but I'm still gonna call myself a genius. That's what it was from, huh? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Yeah, cause Bad kept bonking me. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Bro, why is it like the investigation period I feel like is becoming so short now? I need more help. We haven't even been here for 30 minutes. It can't be over already. It simply cannot. Oh God, what am I gonna do? Had to cut corners. I think it's just making it harder. Because each one is, I think, supposed to at least be getting progressively harder. Oh, sorry. Okay. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright, bud. Oh my God. Unlock it! Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click! And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Sorry, Kyoko, I don't mean to invade your privacy. I just need to hop in here real quick. So, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. Okay. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
If I was
possible.
in this game, I would kill Byakuya and tell everyone immediately. It would be for the greater good. You know what? I respect that, Olive. I respect that. I respect that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Okay. Cool beans. Anything else going on in here? Doesn't really seem like it. It might have certain articles left to hang dry. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's leave. At what? A freaking monitor? Like...
It's certainly possible.
What else is there in here? I don't see anything else. Will you tell me?
What?
Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here? More concrete. Oh, I know. You know what? You right, Otto, you right. You right. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Makoto, literally, like, I don't know how to make this, like, more clear to you. What could it be? Like, that's not the most, like, straightforward sentence in the world. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole while she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. What? What? The ultimate soldier. Mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. Hydrate? All right. I take a big old sip. I'm getting thirsty. All this talking. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Oh god. I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you!
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh! You found her profile? So what if I did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Omnivorous. Omnivorous. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I've ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking, I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then... Yeah, we already know this.
Ikusaba,
We already knew this, Makoto.
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Where'd she hear that, though? Because they called the ultimate soldier.
Watch out for her.
Where'd she hear about the ultimate despair? They do, Olive, they do. The 16th student, Ukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Man, her lips are plump. They're getting their money's worth with that special graphic. Truly, truly. Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all I got for you. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, So I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Oh shit, she does wear gloves, huh? Fuck me, no! She better not be dead, I'm gonna lose it, I'm gonna lose it. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover up a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Okay. I think we're in the clear then. That wasn't a scar, right? That was just a tattoo. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. What, wait, why the fake nail? Why the fake nails all of a sudden? Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. Oh, I don't know why, but I was thinking of it as like fingerless gloves. I see the point. Okay, thank you, Ace. Makes sense, makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking fingerless gloves. Maybe because I'm wearing them? I don't know. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to the case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Literally,
possible.
who else could be dead? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for, after all. Okay. Sheesh! There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click! The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. Oh, there are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Okay. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Wait! Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yakuya? Forget it. Come on. We need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? I feel like that's totally not the way to say it, but I have no idea how to say it. But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Okay. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. Oh, it's the symbol though. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay for your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Elite. Oh my god, what is going on today? Why do I keep saying words weird? Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. What?
What?
What is it? Sing mode? Oh my god. Wait, so is Hope's Peak a college? Since it says they've been through high school? I always thought it was a high school, but I don't know, man. I always thought it was a high school. This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. By the way, you can go ahead and do the timer if you want. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. It's gonna go, oh, there it goes. How do I sing and narrate at the same time? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? Stop, Ace! To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? No! Oh no! I'm not ready! I'm not
Time is utterly
ready!
silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth's
Please,
natural
have
phenomena.
mercy on me.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
What the heck are you talking about?
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
No!
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
This isn't good.
See you later.
What will I do? I don't have any confidence. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. No, I don't wanna do this. I'm not ready. I feel like we know nothing. But then again, what's new? When have we ever gone into a class trial knowing anything? Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Hold on. Where the heck have you two been? You two just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Oh no! Not the execution! I'm scared. But welcome, Kokichi. Welcome to the stream. Okay, how the hell does one sing like Toko? Toko sounds crazy all the time. Maybe I can just sing for the next 50 seconds and stall and nobody will notice. But except I just totally, I just, ow. I just, no, just gonna stall. Y'all can't do nothing about it. How the fuck do you sing but sound like... How do you talk like Toko but sing? Is that possible? With emotion. With emotion! Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Just the two of you?
Huh?
What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking, embrace yourselves.
Emotional damage!
Hello, bad. Hello. He'll be here any second. Where's Kyoko? Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... oh my god, Silver, I literally don't think I can do that. I literally don't think that's possible. I can't even, like... I can't do that frickin' rhythm game under normal circumstances. So there's nothing we can do about it? Think again. Well, this is just gonna be Bing Bong. You can't trade... you can't do the voices with the Bing Bong. The Bing Bong is just the Bing Bong. So joke's on you! We stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Oh, sorry. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? Maybe it's because Kyoko's not here? Hey, you old person candy, how's your day going? Sheesh! Hi, Jonathan. It's going good. It's going good. We're getting ready for stress. It's fine. Big sip. What could go wrong? What could... ouch! Ouch! With the bing bong? Hit me with the bing bong? She do, though, huh? She looks great with her hat. Like a little officer. She's on the case. She'll solve the case for sure. Ouch! But the bing bong voice needs to happen during the class trial. Okay. Well, but Ace, are you sure? Because you don't have to talk that much during the class trial. Ouch! You don't have to talk that much during the class trial. Because most of them, like, narrate it themselves. So it might be kind of hard to, like, line up the timing. You know? If you do it at a bad time, I might hardly get to talk at all. You know? Not the bong bing. It's only the bing bong. Bada bing, bada bong. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... ah! Or what?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. No! You back off! If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. Yes! Queen! Queen! Oh my god, I was panicking if I have to do a class trial without my queen. How would I survive without my queen? She's the smartest of all of us. Queen! Queen! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Perfectly timed, Silver. Thank you, thank you. The queen is here! The princess is here! See, arrow! Okay. Alright. Whew. Thank God. I mean, I was pretty certain. But, you know, still, this game's playing games with me. Playing games with my heart. I feel much better now. Yeah, I think so, Silver. I think they are, for sure. For sure. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko? You're still alive? No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Ace. You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. Okay, no, please don't. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Ugh! Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya. Okay. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God! I'm so glad you're okay! Perhaps. But that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we've got to deal with the ghost! I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped to the elevator. Master! Wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Okay.
just a second.
Ah! Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? Because she's
Goodbye.
is gonna be the first suspect? Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? See, because here's my thing, y'all. Here's my thing. It seems like, based on everyone else's accounts, like, who could have killed who could have killed Mukuro? But at the same time, I kind of find it hard to believe that, like, Kyoko did. Because I don't know, I just don't... For some reason, I just don't see that really being the case. But at that point, like, the only other thing I can think of is, like, either Mukuro stabbed themselves, or it was, like, kind of an accident, like, accidentally, somehow... You know, like, I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't want it to be Kyoko, because if Kyoko did it, then she's gonna get killed. I don't want it. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Okay. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. The sprinklers are programmed to come out on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. And it had to have been, right? Well, like, they died overnight. We know that. Anyway. 7 a.m., Makoto wakes up to the morning announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m., Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. Okay. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It's obviously cleaned off. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. Could they have been killed, like, in the shed? Or something? Like, there's dirt on it. And what the heck is going on with the chicken? The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 4 to 5. You know, another thing that's weird... Well, okay. Could the blood be, like, fake blood? And they, like, that's why the chicken, like, they use the chicken? Like, I don't know, man. What is going on? This seems like such a random thing to add to it. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet... Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head, and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Hold up. Oh wait, no, it went completely through the body. That's right. So they definitely were, like, stabbed. They were, like, stabbed. Chickens do be dangerous. Yeah, they just need some nuggies. They just need some nuggies. I guess. But it's so random. Mukuro Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. That's the other thing that sucks is a lot of this evidence I feel like before was evidence to prove that it's not Kyoko, but now obviously we know that, so like is some of this completely useless to us now? Or is it gonna be useful in other ways? This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. And why was that in her room? A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak it to the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Where is that, though? Where even is the entrance to that? You know? Like, what's that? Okay, we'll save real quick. And let's go, I guess. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Whoa!
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Whoa! Ah! In danger? What do you mean? Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. In danger of what? Of what? What's the danger? I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Chills! Chills!
Ow! Why? What did I do? What did I do? Let's get on with the show. And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial! Oh yeah, why do I always like forget it saves anyway? Alright, can we set any other skills? Do we have any other skills? I think we had one that we weren't using. Handiwork. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I think we're good then. Let's just get into it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
That wasn't a
So,
proper...
your votes will determine the results.
That wasn't a proper warning.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
All right, here we go.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Bro!
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Wait, why wouldn't the ghost have legs?
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Yeah, honestly, same, Byakuya.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits
good
to
God.
the traits of the dead body.
I'm sorry. I won't yawn, probably.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's
I
gloves.
got it! I'm talking about her gloves.
Ghosts are
They'll
legally
give us some
required to
insight
have
into the
the
mystery.
spirity
I'm
noodle
sure of
thing.
it.
The spirity noodle thing. Very nice. Very nice. No, I'm sorry. I'm just sweepy today. I'm just sweepy. I didn't sweep well. Talking about her gloves, they'll give us some insight into the mystery, I'm sure
In
of
that
it.
case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Yeah, we got this, Silver. We got this.
Oh, you know,
Easy peasy.
now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Great, are we gonna be fighting Hero this time?
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... make your argument!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Oh my god. Sorry, I thought I heard my mom come in. I think she left. I know that body isn't Kyoko's and I know I can prove it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
Oh shit, that was the one.
This entire
wasn't
discussion
paying
is
attention.
idiotic.
Whoops.
That Kyoko there is just
One
a
more
ghost.
time.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Wait, no? Why not that?
Shoot!
This is the wrong bullet? She must have been wearing gloves. Is it just the body? The state of the body?
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Or the fake nail?
Okay,
Oh, the
then
fake
prove it.
nails. Fake
Prove
nails.
she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Fake nails. Fake
Well,
nails.
yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Ace literally even said it earlier. Oh, good God.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails.
It's true.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Oh my
If
god.
anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Okay, but how does she remember that but not remember her past?
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Alright, he's
That's
convinced
the
now.
first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Okay, now it
Kyoko
should be
really
tattoo,
is
right?
still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
I'm just wondering, I think it's what Toko said, but I wonder if it's this or the status,
If
the
Kyoko really
exploded
is
body
still
analysis. I think it's still the
Then
hand.
who died?
I think it's hand.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Like, that's true, but yeah.
Shoot!
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Is it that can't identify the body with the tattoo? But I'm wondering if it's too early for the tattoo, because nobody knows what we know about the paper on her that talks about this, or the thing we found in the archives that talks about the tattoo, right?
If Kyoko really is still alive,
But I don't think it's the body
then
analysis.
who died?
Like, the tattoo's the
gotta
only
be
thing
some
that
way to figure it out.
identifies them, right?
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
I think.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
Okay.
No, that's wrong! There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
I mean, you're not
Oh,
wrong.
an unusual death. This I gotta see.
Oh my god.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Oh my god!
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the
Oh
victim
my God,
is
that's
hidden within
hilarious.
that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Where was the thing? Where's the archives thing? Where's the archives thing? Is it Byak? Oh shit, I didn't mean to click it. I didn't mean to click it. I wanted to read about the information. But I don't think you can look at the information anymore, right? You can't read about it anymore. Doesn't it have to be this, the profile then? Oh wait, no, you can read about it. I clicked the wrong button. It won't, oh.
I got it!
Yeah, okay.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
That kind of sucks
That's
that
the
you
name of the military
can
group
click the wrong
Mukuro
button.
Ikusaba belonged to.
I wish it would like confirm, you know? But that's okay.
Okay.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Like, I need this kind of protection. I'm smooth brain.
Fenrir?
Fenrir! Oh my god, I was saying it right? Let's go! The image that represents Fenrir is... It's like a wolf? Yep. Alright. Easy!
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
It's so weird to have this mystery student that we never got to talk to, you know?
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
What if, like, one of the people among us has been acting this whole time?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro
has
was
to
the
be, right?
mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty
Like, which one of these
mastermindy
people
title to me.
is the ultimate actor? You know? Like, what the heck?
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah,
If I
I
remember
want to know where
correctly, that other
Kyoko
information
got that
came
from.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real
Well, why
mastermind?
she got to skip all the past trials, though? That's kind of unfair.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Sorry.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Damn.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then,
That's fair.
just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Uh-huh.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
Yeah.
Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains.
Monokuma just called me Big Brain. Thank
What
you,
you're you're saying is
Monokuma?
that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Oh yeah, we're also sussy as well. Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after
go right
nighttime
ahead.
last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can
Sheesh.
both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Like between 10 and... Or wait, no. We found it at like 9, right? Found the body at like 9 a.m. And the sprinklers go off at 7:30.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered? Wasn't it at 9?
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Aha! I still can't believe he did that.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Aha.
For me, I was already asleep before
Let me
nighttime
have a drink
hit,
of water real quick.
so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each
Isn't that
other
like
in
7?
the dining hall, right? Oh yeah. Right
7:30.
around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Do you want it in a gremlin voice, bad? Or do you want it very raw? Very raw.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Sure, why not? Okay, alright. I'm Minkirari. I shall R for all. There you go. The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. I don't know. It has been a while. That really cleared my throat for me. Possess away. Now, how are we gonna do this? Oh, it's the sprinklers, right? Sprinklers.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you for lurking, Bad.
And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
There's something that happens in the garden at the same time every morning. Does it happen at 7:30? In which case I should be able to figure out when the body must have appeared in the garden. So it had to have appeared after, right? Right? Is it supposed to be sprinklers on the 7:30 prompt?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
I mean, but that's like true though. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is this one where I pick it up?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
No, I don't
to
understand.
7:30.
I don't
That's
understand.
more than enough time to commit murder.
The two options are 10 p.m.
So Makoto, if you have
and
any
7:30.
objections, now would be the time.
So I don't think. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it so I can just. Oh wait, I don't have to. Okay, so right, our two options that we can shoot at are 10 p.m. and 7:30 a.m. Those are the only ones we've got, right? So like, it doesn't make sense to pick up 10 p.m. and shoot it at 7 a.m. But it didn't like the sprinklers at 7 a.m. Although, like, it's true, we don't have an alibi between 10 p.m. and 7:30 a.m. I don't know what to contradict there. Those are both true statements. Right? Like, is it supposed to be...
We've established a time frame for the murder. It
The
took place
body
somewhere
analysis?
between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be
from
the
10
analysis,
o'clock
right?
to 7:30.
No? I'm confused. I'm confused. What's the contradiction then? What's the contradiction then? Hold up. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. I'm looking it up. Shoot sprinklers on 10 o'clock at night? But why? Why at 10? Why for the 10 p.m. one?
Shoot!
Am I just being like really stupid?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at
Like
night.
that doesn't. I don't really.
No, that's wrong.
I don't really understand why, but okay, that's fine. I don't really understand why though.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way
Oh,
later.
that's what they were getting at with that.
And what makes
okay.
you say that?
Because
They're
of
trying
the
to narrow
sprinklers in
down the
garden.
time period,
The
right?
sprinklers are set
Okay.
to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Hold up, sorry. Remove this. Okay.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down?
No.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to click.
The body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my
What?
Man, you're totally wacko.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's rich coming from
If
you.
really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You'd better tell us why!
Need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. Oh no, is it the beat one time? Is it time for the beat one? If we look at the body itself, that should make clear. Is it gonna do it? Oh, no, no, no. Oh yeah, yes it is. Hold up, hold up. Hold up, let me look at the... I always gotta look at the controls, because I always forget. I know space is tempo up. Or not, the fever, I mean. Right click is to lock on, and left is to attack. Yeah, tab to reload. Space key fever time. Okay. Okay, I think we're good.
I hate you! No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Oh my god,
Are
I'm like
you trying to
spacing
blame
out. My
me?
eyes are spacing out.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Oh, it's over. We didn't have to do.
How can you say it?
We didn't have to do the crazy one yet. Whew. Oh gosh, she ain't looking too hot. She ain't looking too hot.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
It didn't ever do
top
the
half
like
of the body
nega time
was
or whatever.
wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
What?
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
I splashed her.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't
Uh-huh.
do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
But there was no blood on the ground around her, so isn't it possible that she wasn't killed there?
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Speak, babe.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
I don't know about everybody else, but I've been blaming you this whole
Stop
time, babe.
wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Well, that gives like everybody a motive.
So she killed her
really.
to try and put a stop to all
Well,
this.
I guess not, because nobody
Isn't
knew
that
except
right,
me and
Kyoko?
Kyoko, huh? Never mind.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
What are the fucking odds that the mastermind is Byakuya?
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
But then again, on the other hand, what if the mastermind is Genocide Jill? She's crazy as fuck. It makes sense. And then that would make sense why Toko wouldn't have any idea what's going on, because she can't remember shit if she's not when Jill is out, right? It makes sense. She had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Damn.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
I know, yeah, exactly. Like, I could see it being Byakuya, honestly. And also, Weebin knew he's a fucking psychopath, you know? So it wouldn't surprise me.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
See, like, look at it. He's enjoying it way too much. He always be eating this shit up.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
The tarp. The tarp. The tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To confuse the shit out of people.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? The body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Wouldn't it have gotten blood on it? Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Body before the explosion. Exploded body.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Hold on, I need to see what they said before. This might be a pickup one. I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Byakuya even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us, yeah.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh god, wait, let me think here. So what are the bullets we have? We have the body. We have the body before the explosion, the body after the explosion, and then something else, right? I forget what the third one is. I forget what the third one is. But I don't think it's... The only thing I can think of is the body before the explosion on, it not getting dirty.
By covering the body with the tarp.
But the only thing is, I'm scared that's not, like, specific enough.
So the reason the tarp was
You know
only
what I mean?
dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But
Not
the
sure.
underside of the tarp,
I don't want to
it was
fail.
totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body,
But we're gonna try this.
of course it didn't get dirty.
Woo! Oh god!
No, that's wrong.
Let's go! Let's go!
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well,
She got a
maybe
nice
the
pair of
culprit washed
booties,
it,
though.
so nobody would know they'd
Those
used it.
heels, they're cute.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Did that go off? Did I, like... Was I so focused I didn't hear the bonk? Did it go off? She ain't no ginger. I've been looking at them every time they show up on the screen. More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
I took a hamburger to the face. Okay. Wow, I didn't even hear it. Thank you for the boga. What if after the killer used the tarp to avoid the
they
sprinklers?
then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Okay, see, that's what I was saying.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something
They
like that?
did not freaking kill a chicken for this.
I know. They could have grabbed some of the blood packs
I
from the
know
nurse's
they
office.
didn't murder a chicken just to put fake blood on a body.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean it's gotta be the chicken, right?
I got it!
Oh my god,
Could it have
no.
Chicken blood?
Why would they do that?
Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood
I mean,
from the
that's
scene
fair.
so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, There's no denying that a chicken went missing,
But
which
where'd it
provides
go
a basis
after
for my
that?
theory.
Where'd they put the chicken after that?
Perhaps.
Where's the
but
dead
even
chicken?
So,
There's
one
two
thing
dead
that
bodies.
Still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered
ate
the
the
body
whole
in
chicken.
blood, right?
I don't. Oh, wait, you're right. I have eaten raw chicken. Not me about to say with my whole chest, I don't eat raw chicken. I did it once, okay? Once. And it was the circumstance I was put in, and I was hungry. Okay, I see your point. You've made your point. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the
Yeah,
body.
that's true too.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait.
No, it's backwards.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Is it backwards? Wait, what? The head is through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeve. Oh.
Then that settles it.
Wait, what kind of coat is this where there's a neck hole, but... Ooh.
Sorry, I'm having a
Yeah,
tough
me
time
too,
thinking.
Hina. It's okay.
What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
A straight jacket.
Then,
I
later,
mean,
at the same time the killer
just
was
about.
gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Damn, she really be trying to frame us.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
The suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. She got that smirk on her face, too. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section.
Well then, it looks like we're back to
Oh,
square
God.
one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Oh?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Is that knife even big enough? Like, long enough? For that?
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Oh god, they're gonna blame me even more now.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem
Oh
surprised.
good god.
You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious!
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
12,000? Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Okay. Yeah. Disguised as body, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Stab, stab!
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay, hold up. Because, okay. So, are we saying that... I'm just kind of confused on what we're saying, how they were because, okay, so we know the body, they were already dead before the explosion. You know? And they were still stabbed, right? Possibly with the knife? Though we also have to remember there's those bow and arrows, or the arrows, anyway. Did Jill just call Makoto horrible for killing a person with a knife? Well, it was Toko, right? It was Toko, so I mean, you know. They were stabbed after the coat was put on. Yeah, well, no, but the coat, because, okay, so how I'm understanding it, right, is the person was killed, presumably by being stabbed, right? But they didn't have the coat on when it happened. But, like, okay, here's what, like, I don't understand. So they put chicken blood on the coat and then, like, put the coat over the dead body's head and, like, whatever. But then, if they really were stabbed, like, there still should have been blood and stuff, right? So were they not stabbed after all? Because it never says that, like, there was a stab wound, right? It never says that there's a stab wound. So has this whole time the only reason we're saying they were stabbed is because, like, that's how it was staged to look? But wasn't the knife in their body when we found them? So wouldn't they have to have a freaking hole in their body for the knife to be, like, sitting in it? The explosion is actually what killed them. Maybe Monokuma meant all the way through, as in the jacket. I mean, that's true, I guess. I don't know. I'm just very, like, confused, I guess, on how they were killed. Because usually, like, the Monokuma file isn't, like... Usually, like, what it said has always been, like, pretty straightforward, right? And that's true. Like, the cause of death, I mean. You know what I mean? Like, because even with, like, Sakura's, there was the whole, like, you know, they had a blow to the head, but also threw up blood. So, like, you knew that, like, they were attacked by somebody at the end of the day. You know? It's okay, Ace. This one's really like confusing me so much. Let's listen through the options again. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat. Wait. So the knife was thrust into the body still after the coat was draped on. So it's like they were still stabbed, but that's not what killed them. Like they were dead. They threw the coat on them, stabbed them to make it look like that's what they died of, and then they got exploded after that. Is that what that's meaning to say? God.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
What do we got?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
It's not the
Makoto
first one,
did
that's
it.
for sure.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically
Yeah.
makes me the killer?
I think so, right?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no
Oh!
question. You
Okay,
took that
here.
knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible
Oops.
man you are, Makoto.
So, okay, so hold up. So it's saying they were stabbed, right? But the dead body disguised coat thing should be what contradicts that, right? I think that's what we're supposed to do? So, especially since it says like this. Like this stuff, right?
The knife we
Let's
found
try
lodged
that.
in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of
So I
that.
don't really know what else to do.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Oh, let's go!
No, that's wrong.
Let's go!
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
God, this is all so confusing.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
But then, okay, I guess the other thing that I'm confused about then is if they put the coat on them and then stab them to make it look like that's what killed them, what's the point of killing the chicken? Like, oh, hi, Mama. What's up? Okay, I'll have it. It's salad time. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go get a salad real quick. I'll be right back. And we'll munch while we go. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I have returned with a salad. Hold on, let me just have a couple bites. Let me just have a couple crunches. You know, just a couple crunches. This is like a big salad. I went and like, I went to like get it, and I was like, oh my god. And my mom goes, is it enough? And I was like, yeah, it's definitely enough. Hi, mijo, yes, Danganronpa. All my brain cells are suffering. I have no idea what's going on. I literally have no clue. Oh yeah. That's good crunch. That's good crunch. This game is slowly killing me, which is ironic, isn't it? Yo, this salad's busting. This is exactly what I needed. Okay.
So, when we discovered the body,
I can eat and play.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Uh-huh.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Yeah, I agree with this. I just still don't understand the relevancy of the chicken anymore. Thank you for looking, Rowdy.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Oh my god. That don't make no sense. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no possible way. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Oh, Monokuma file, right?
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about it.
Oh yeah. Sure did, huh?
Then the knife...
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Let's go. I always have trouble with the bullet ones. When you actually have to shoot the bullets, I get so confused.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
But what actually killed her, though?
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
That's a lot of attempts
The
at misleading
explosion
people.
severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
Oh god, is it? I want to play the second one so bad now, but this one already stresses me out.
So they wanted us to
It gets
notice
more
the stab
chaotic?
wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Makes sense. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of any Danganronpa game ever.
Oh, hey, I have a question.
We are going in absolutely
Kinda goes back
blind.
to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to
God,
use,
Byakuya.
you'd know the answer.
Shut up!
Well, if you're
It's
so
so
smart,
unnecessary.
just tell me.
Yeah, just tell us.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle
Yes,
cause
let's go!
atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Wait, what do you say? I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
dumb,
Oh my god, I'm
But
tired.
even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Oh my
Go
god.
ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any
You
headway
sound
on this.
so done. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. The fragments, right?
I got it!
Yeah, let's
After the
go!
explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near
Ew.
the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh?
Sure does.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Yeah, you have.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
I'm sorry if I take a couple
you
seconds to...
saw the same thing when
to
we
click.
dismantled Monokuma.
I'm like shoving a salad in my mouth each time I talk.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Uh-huh.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
They really out here framing
And
me.
the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
But didn't we agree? Hold up, but didn't we agree that it happened before the sprinklers went off? So doesn't that mean it could have happened anytime between 10 p.m. and 7:30? Oh wait, no, they stayed up all night. Never mind, they stayed up all night. That's why, okay. Same! I love her! She is my queen. She a little bit sussy though, but I love her. I'll go down for her.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
I will.
What's the problem?
I'll do anything for her.
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
I don't know.
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Uh-huh. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. I'm not good at that. Oh God, it's time to shoot again. It's time to shoot again.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Doesn't the Monokuma file just say...
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh, there was?
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
It said all that? It said all that? I don't remember it saying all that. I don't remember it saying all that. The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the
Okay,
debate?
so doesn't that mean it's the head?
victim's fatal injury has yet to
The
be
head
determined,
trauma,
correct?
right? Do we have to pick...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
We have to pick up head trauma?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Gotta-
She was already totally
Gotta
dead when that
the head
happened.
trauma?
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
I just hold down for that, I
Then
think, right?
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
think
According
so.
to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I think.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
So this, okay, yeah, right? The knife is a cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
Wait, is it
correct?
this? Oh, let's go!
No, that's wrong.
Let's go! Let's go!
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of
Yeah.
her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
We did right up. What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do
The
with it?
Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
That's just from scrapping.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Oh, and hydrates? Okay. Hydrate time!
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh,
I
bet it was the
forgot about
pickaxe.
all that.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
You sure would know, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
You know too much, Jill.
I
Or
wouldn't mind
Toko.
testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Oh my god!
I feel the same way.
What?
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Y'all?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We do?
We already know? I knew we could count on you,
We do know?
Master.
She wants to see brain wrinkles.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder
Why
weapon?
you always make me do all the work? The real murder weapon. Yo, bitch, I don't know. Wait. What? What would it be? The fucking chicken? The arrows? But that's not like... That's not enough, is it? That's not enough. Right? There's no way. But what else would it be? It's not the key. Bro. This can't be it.
I got it!
What?
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something.
What?
And that's what killed her.
It was a very blunt chicken. Yeah, the chicken always just says what's on his mind. What? How? That doesn't make any sense.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the
If
locker
you
in the
bundled
dojo.
them, I guess, okay. I guess that makes more sense, because what, they said there's like 10 of them? Oh!
Arrow.
And that's what the tape
culprit
is
attacked
for,
Mukuro
huh? They bound it with the tape, right? I guess? And then the bonk. Hi, Voxel, hi! And then, okay, right? They bundled them with the tape and then whacked them with it. And then the blood got on the tape, right? I think that's what it's trying to say. That's what it's insinuating.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, that makes more
Are you
sense.
sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Well, yeah, I thought so
Hey!
too.
How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right.
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
You tell her, Hina. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Oh god, here we go. Here we go! Here we go again! Okay.
The titanium arrow.
Duct tape, maybe?
It was in the Dojo Locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah, right? It's gotta
Come back to Master.
be the duct tape for that,
You
right?
have no right.
I think so. I think so. If it was just that titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly thick enough, which is why they used
The titanium arrow. It was in the Dojo Locker, right?
Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Big brain
Are you
moves!
sure?
Big brain plays!
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Did I miss it?
You back to master.
I missed!
You have no right!
Fuck me, man. Okay, okay, okay. No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
The
At least we
titanium
didn't get
arrow.
an ouchie.
It was
on
in
our
the Dojo
credibility.
Locker, right?
This is fine. It's fine, it's fine.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
How did that
Are
miss?
you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
ain't right.
What's the problem?
That ain't right.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been
Let me
about
really
as thick as a metal pipe.
Focus my
right?
aim here.
It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Totally ignore the
You're
first one.
Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Gotta go
That's why the
fast.
killer used another weapon.
But brain goes slow, mijo. Brain goes slow.
Another weapon?
Inside the Dojo Locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape.
Very pog.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Uh-huh.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Yeah, it would.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
Yeah, it is.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Uh-huh.
One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
That's lovely.
Damn, that's harsh.
Oh, that's harsh.
Harsh. Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
Okay.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the Dojo Locker,
And the key was in Kyoko's
it
room,
was you, Kyoko.
so that's still a thing.
I've never been to the dojo.
But I don't want to believe that it's Kyoko.
Oh no, you absolutely
Wait,
have.
isn't that a lie? We've seen her in there.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course.
Were
Don't
we
we,
in there with
Makoto?
her before? Or were we with someone else? I thought it was her, though.
What's the matter?
She is waifu. Always and forever.
Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
I intend to protect her no matter what, Byakuya, so shut your face.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Yeah.
Of course I remember.
I don't know, it's starting to sound not so bad, really. But we can't let Sakura die in vain, so...
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Fine. I have evidence? He's like, wait, shit. I got evidence, though? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. Must be connected to that Dojo Locker. Gotta be the key thing, right?
I got it!
This one.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the Dojo Locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Hold on, I'm getting a bite. Sorry.
Because I
This
found it in
sounded so
your
good.
room.
It
Yeah.
was in my room?
Oh, wait! Hold on! But that doesn't prove anything. She didn't have her key. So she couldn't even get into her own room, right? Well, maybe she could if they left it unlocked. But Byakuya could have put it in there for all we know, because Byakuya had her key.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
No, I don't have any croutons. Man, now I kind of wish I had croutons.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
I'm sorry for no crouton ASMR.
This all proves that you are the true culprit.
You hold on a second.
I don't know if you can even hear me eating the salad.
Not this again.
You hear the
really
lettuce
are
crunch?
dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Yes.
No, it's not that I want to defend her.
Yes, Makoto.
It's just
yes, we do.
there's one more thing I need to ask her.
I'm so sorry. So now I wish I had croutons. I love croutons.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Okay.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
Look at how she was looking at us, too.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Does that mean she... She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Man, that just made my heart go doki doki. Sheesh.
Wait,
I'm in love.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Shut up, Yakuya!
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh god, here we go, here we go, here we go! Get your game faces on, everybody! When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
When the body was found.
Yakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the Dojo Locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
I don't think this is the right truth bullet, right? Okay, hold on. Oh god, I forget what all my options were. Hold on. So, Byakuya said something like there's proof of her innocence that we can interact with. And then she said something about the key, like the locker key in her room. We got a yeah, I think we do, right? I wonder if it's the one. Okay, hold on. But I think there was another one there, and I don't remember what it was. I think there was another one we could interact with. So let's watch again. But I'm assuming the one we need to hit is there's the one where Byakuya says like, oh, there's proof, right? So we just need to figure out what we need to to hit it with, right? I think. Which would mean, yeah.
Those words you just spoke.
But I can't
What do
remember
you
if there
mean?
were 3 or 2.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Oh, there's that one.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Shooting that one's not going to do anything for
What are
us,
you
right?
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Like that proves
There's
nothing,
proof
right?
that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the Dojo Locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
It's got to be that one.
Could I really have done that?
It's gotta be that one, right? Because it's in her own room, but she didn't have the key to her room, right? It's gotta be that one.
You just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, that's wrong.
Let's go!
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see.
She sure did.
So that's what you meant.
I see.
And if I had the key to your
He
room...
says shit.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
No, babe, you're not.
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
I love it when she smirks like that. No, that's actually not true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... What's happening? The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I don't even know what the lie is. I missed it. I missed it. I don't even know what the lie is, yo. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Oh, yeah. I'll try. I'll listen to my... Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, the special key, the dorms, the ones with the upstairs dorms, which, again, I still don't understand. I still don't understand the upstairs dorm thing. Like, I don't know... I don't know what... Like, where even is the entrance to those? I don't remember any doors or anything that we couldn't access on the second floor. So what, where even is that? But I don't even know what the lie is. I think I'm just stupid. I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie? What? What the hell am I supposed to do? Guys, what do I do? Well, I don't think we're gonna run away, right? I don't think we're gonna run away. We'll say nothing? Pursue the lie. Or let it go. Like, I want to say pursue the lie, right? Because... But I'm conflicted! I'm conflicted! Because I want to say pursue the lie because we want to find the truth, right? And she's the one that said... She's the one that said we wanted to find the truth, right? But then on the other hand... Oh, God. But then on the other hand... Oh, sorry. But then on the other hand... I love her, so I want to protect her. But what if that gets us all killed? Pursue the lie, pursue it to chaos? Oh, sorry. Pursue the lie, pursue it to chaos. Detective Kirari only goes for the truth. Should we do a vote? Do you guys want to do a vote? I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! No, I can't rave right now. I can't rave right now. I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Kyoko is best girl. Should we protect Kyoko? Do we let it go? Do we let it go? You're right, we do only have one wife left. No, it's okay. Don't tell me, Miho. Thank you for the offer, but we're just gonna pick one and see what happens. Do we protect waifu? We protect our waifu? Right, we love her. It'll probably be okay, right? It'll probably be fine. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay. Y'all are right. You said follow my heart, not my brain. You guys said to follow my heart, not my brain. My brain says pursue the lie. My heart says let it go. So if I'm gonna follow my heart, we're gonna let it go. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh God, I made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. We trust her. Yeah. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
Oh God, I'm so scared.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Uh-huh. Yep.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room.
That's true.
That it was someone else.
You know what? Kyoko has proved herself trustworthy all this time. I think it'll be okay, right? Probably. Okay.
But who else could it have been?
We trusted a hottie before and it turned out perfect. You know, trust is the most important thing. One of the most important thing in a relationship. Right? So this is all. Oh my God, I'm so excited, Miho. I'm so excited. Okay, but who else could it have been?
Byakuya had a room key, right?
Mm-hmm.
You! What are you trying to imply?
Good God, Toko.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Wait. Is he?
What?
He's blaming me again?
It had to be Makoto, right?
Stop blaming me!
I don't see any other option.
It was literally sitting on the table!
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
We gonna die because this is what we did?
First of all,
did we make the wrong
there's something
choice?
off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Oh?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yeah, you tell him, Makoto.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up!
Oh,
Class
no.
trials all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Oh, look at my hair! I'm fucking frazzled!
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Hey, Silver! Wait, why are we getting graded? We didn't... Is it not gonna make us pick a person? Hello? What's happening?
Now, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
Oh god.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
This is so shady. Are we not? We don't actually vote, huh? It's not actually making us vote. Fuck Monokuma. All my homies hate Monokuma. Yo, don't kill me! No! What is this? This is bullshit!
Sorry.
What's my fault? Everyone, you're wrong! You got it all wrong! I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone! Good job?
Yep.
They got it right! No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
What the fuck? Did we fuck up? It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko's pissed! Kyoko's pissed, y'all! Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got!
No!
It's punishment
No,
time!
please, no! No! No, no! Oh, God! Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't! Stop! Oh, no. I might not be safe, though. I might not be safe, though. What the fuck is happening? Where'd I go? I can't look looks, yeah. Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego? Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this!
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. Oh, she's smirking! What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Hmm.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again.
Yaha!
To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit? In a way, that's an even better special punishment. The fuck is going on? But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Okay. so I'm just chilling in a pit. I'm just tied to a desk in a chair, chilling in a pit. Okay. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko. What's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Okay. What? The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. Brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. Isn't this like from the beginning of the game? It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which means makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, yeah, it is high school. Okay, it is high school. You have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Some of those characters are quite developed for high school. I don't know what you're talking about, Silver. I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck is going on? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Truly, what the heck is going on? Oh! Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then, I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. Okay, Silver, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. We will be playing again on Saturday, so look forward to that. I'll catch you up. I'll get you all caught up. Can look but no touch. All right. I got it. Have a good rest of your night, Silver. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. Bonk! A bonk! What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Bonk! Alter Ego saved me. Look at him! Look at them! That look of determination, Alter Ego, I love you! And they used up the last bit of their strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Bonk! Okay. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? Yeah, great question. Oh, that's that rocket from the beginning, isn't it? From like the very, very beginning. Y'all remember that? This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. I guess I wasn't tied to it. I thought I was, but I guess I wasn't. That's a rocket, and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Okay. Oh. Look how... I fell that far and didn't break my neck? Alright. Rattle, rattle, rattle. It's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. Yeah, that'll be easy. Oh, there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. And as long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was... What was it? Go to sleep. Oh, yeah. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Crunch! What was it then? What the... The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. Trosh! As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. It jostled? Are they in there? How many bags? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they in the bags? They just break all their limbs for me? Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Ah! A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew what it was!
It smells awful.
Look, she got cup noodle on her head. This place smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. She came to my rescue! Wifey! Ah! What are you doing here? Best girl! Best girl, y'all! Best girl! Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again. Hey. First, I have something for you. She brought me food! Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Oh my god, she truly is best girl. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was hiding out from me. Or does that say handing? Or did that actually say hiding? Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Kyoko! But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me? To pay a debt. Or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So, you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... There was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's...
Huh?
Did she start to remember things? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school? First thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and I woke up, and I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow, they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help?
Why is
rest of
that?
us to help you? If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
This is like what we fever dreamed.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for your help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. What the fuck is going on? Well, let's save. We're gonna save. We're gonna save. I don't know if I should keep going or not. Like, should I, because the trial is over, should we stop here and continue later, or should we keep going? Because I can't tell if we're gonna, like, get out of here soon, or, like, you know? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I think, okay. I think we might stop here. Maybe. I think we might stop here, and then we will continue on Saturday and try to find out what the hell is going on. Like, part of me wants to keep going, but I don't want to stream like super late, and I can't tell, like, I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Like, I don't want to get like super caught up in something and then not have enough time to like play it the way I want, you know? Miho, okay, can you tell me if I like talk to her again, is it gonna be like something major's gonna happen? Or can I play a little more like freely and save like whatever, like if I wanted to play like 30 more minutes or something? I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't know this is so different from everything else, so I don't know what's gonna happen next. You can answer? Somebody answer. No spoilers, of course, but I just want to know if I can, like... I don't want to get stuck in something for another hour. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down to play a little more, but I don't... Oh, I'm not far from the end of the game? Really? If you had to guess, if you had to estimate, how much longer would you say there is? Is it more than an hour? Roughly. Oh, I'm not far from the end of this chapter? Okay, so shall we finish the chapter? Shall we just finish up the chapter then? And then we'll do, because I think chapter 6 is the last chapter, right? The last bit is long? Oh, okay. Okay, let's finish up this chapter, right? That shouldn't be too long, right? Finish up the chapter, and then we'll do chapter 6 on Saturday. Let's do that. I assume I need to talk to her again. Sorry, I got used to the luxury of not having to talk during the trial. So I just like stuffed salad in my mouth. Let me chew it. Nom nom nom. Okay. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember. But at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose, my ability. Ooh! You mentioned your ability. My ability. What everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective, baby! Baby! I mean, that totally makes sense. That's what I was, kind of assuming. Like, once she said that it might be something that would interfere. That makes perfect sense. Look at her. She even looks like a little detective. Oh my god. I love her. Truly, the ultimate wife material. Yeah, the ultimate wife. Truly. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
in other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Oh, that's why she was so upset.
Huh?
No matter what?
That makes sense.
So,
Didn't see that coming. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto. I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I stepped into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean, the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. Does second floor of the dorms just mean the school, or what does that mean? I'm so, stuck on that. What is the second floor of the dorms? But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. No, it's gotta be something different. She said there's no cameras in there. I'm so confused on what that is. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Oops. I didn't...
However...
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you, either. I know you're right, but that just means... everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then, who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean, because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like... the masterminds themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... During that night?
I
can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death? What? What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Anyway.
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. But why wouldn't the mastermind just attack Kyoko then? Why wouldn't the mastermind just kill off Kyoko? Why go through the trouble of killing someone else and trying to frame... You know? But, okay. That sounds like an excuse for writer clairvoyance. Man, I don't... So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. How did you know I was about to get stabbed in the face? Women's intuition, truly. Wifey. So, what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about
That's right.
What happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. And they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Whew. Ooh. Okay. The Dream Island rocket! Let's go! Do you want to save the data? Hell yeah, I do. Save that shit. Alright. Well, as per usual of this game, my mind is swirling. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Alright, you guys. Well, I've got a lot of thoughts in my head. I got a lot of thoughts swirling around my head. That was quite the whirlwind of a class trial. It was not what I expected, I can tell you that much. I did not expect it to go the way it went. But, Beavers, hello! Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid! I was just finishing up, so I guess I'll take your lovely audience elsewhere. Thank you so much for the raid! Let's give Beavers a shout out. Thank you, Rowdy, thank you. What were you playing? Team Fortress 2! How was that? How was that? Everyone, do check out Beepers. We do be loving a Beepers. Beep, 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 boop, beep. How was your stream? How'd it go? How was fortressing as a team? I don't know anything about that game. What is that game like? Is it FPS? It was a banger, let's go. As to be expected of Beepers. As to be expected. It was really fun. I was popping off and having fun with some friends. Let's go! Let's go. Well, Beepers, I don't think I've never seen you not pop off, to be honest. I've never seen you not pop off, so I believe it. Well, that's amazing. I'm so sorry. I'm literally just now ending my stream. We're about to find someone to raid. We were just giving our closing thoughts, because we just went through hell. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm glad you had a great stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me get out of here. Hold up. Let me just skedaddle. Skedaddle on out of here, and let's see if we can find someone to raid, man. Good night, Miho. Thanks so much for hanging out. Yeah, we will be playing. This is for everybody's. Just so everybody knows, we will be playing Danganronpa again on Saturday, 1 p.m. CST. And I think it sounds like we might be finishing the game? We might be finishing the game? Pro gamer moves? So, if you're interested, do check that out. I implore you. Okay, let me move it here real quick. We'll have a little chat. We'll have a little chat while we find someone to raid. Just you and me. And Bong. She's back there. There, I'll just move forward. Let me just get out of the way. Miss Bong. Alright, let's see who's on. Who is on this lovely evening? Who do we have? Who do we have? Let's see, let's see. Any friends we could raid? Ooh, let's raid Voxel. Let's raid Voxel. They're playing Portia. Let's go. Let's go. We have to do it. We have to do it. It must be done. All right, we're gonna raid Voxel Twig. But yeah, ready up everyone. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, make sure to eat something if you haven't already. I sure hope you did, but if not, that's okay. Just make sure to eat something now. Make sure to hydrate. And as always, y'all, as always, make sure to do something that will make you smile before bed, okay? And I will see you guys on Saturday with some more Danganronpa and Kyoko Wifey. It's gonna be amazing. Don't miss it, all right? I'll see you guys soon. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye. Thank you, Rowdy. Thank you, too. Bye-bye.